What I have discovered out in DRC is that politics, it's like a relationship in the context of DRC, like through God. Because, you know, relationship, it's more like a chemistry, and sex is more like a physics. The DRC politics, when our leaders, when they want something from us, they just come to us straight. They don't hide. They call us more like a meeting, and they try to convince us what they want to do once we elect them. Actually, they usually come like when it's election time, where you see them moving around. They come with good speeches. Some they use even the Bible verses to convince us. Like, if you vote for me, I will transform this country to modern Germany. If you vote for me, this country will look more beautiful than Paris. If you vote for me, I will build you a stadium more than Manchester Stadium in DRC. That's how they do it. It's more like in relationship. When we want someone in relationship, you come with a convincing word, you know? Yeah, because you need something. That's why it's more like a chemistry. You talk a lot. Like, I love you. Without you, I can't survive. You know? I feel like I could just take the world and give it to you. And I'm like, so if you give the world to your girlfriend, so where we're going to be staying? It's the same like politics in DRC. Yeah, because when they convince us, once we elect for them, when they get what they were looking, they just go and they never come back. More like physics, you know, because they want to gain something. They only come for us because they want something. And when you look at a politics in DRC, you cannot compare with a politics like American politics, more like Kenyan politics. More or less, even the Nigerian politics is quite different. We have our own way, our unique way of doing politics and looking in politics. Because in DRC, they always this discussion, which actually does not reflect a political reality. When we're discussing politics, it's more like we're out from politics. We're not in the context of politics. It's like just something we're only discussing what we don't know. That's why you can even see influencers. They become more the concept producers of politics terms in DRC. Yeah, because when we're debating, we don't debate politics. Non, on discute pas la politique en RD Congo. On discute ce qui ressemble à la politique, mais qui n'est pas politique. Et c'est pourquoi, même dans la rue, à Kinshasa, can hear from the road, na balabala politique, ndenge to loba politique. On dirait batoyo, est-ce que ba loba politique ou ba loba biloko yeze ressemble politique? Democratic Republic of Congo. But what I like with our politicians is that when they're doing something, at least they always have something to use when they are argumenting. Just a justification to support the argument. Even if though it's not political argument, at least they have something which make it like to be understandable, to sound more like politics, but it's not politics. Yeah, and every time where is something, they always have that kind of justification. Especially like our former president. He become more like a justification of every failure of the state. Yeah, every time. If the rebels come to attack DRC, when you ask a government, why don't you stop these guys to occupy our territory? Like, no, we cannot because, vous savez, c'est lui qui a provoqué ça. C'est Kabila qui a laissé ça. In DRC. Like, Mr. President, why are we so poor? The people, they don't get job, nothing is happening. Are you really ruling the country or you just like observing what is happening in the country? No, tout ce que vous voyez, c'est Kabila qui bloque. Kabila ye mtu sala yango. Kabila ye mtu tika yango. Mr. President, look at people that don't even have water. What do you think? Look how the capital city is dirty. Nothing is moving. Everything is like, we're just like in jungle. We more like in desert. Non, tout ce que vous voyez, ce n'est pas moi qui ai fait ça. C'est Kabila qui a laissé ça. In DRC. Now look even at the road. We don't even have roads. What is happening? You can't even believe in a road. Non. Si on ne construit pas la route, c'est à cause de Kabila. C'est Kabila qui a laissé ça. Now, Mr. President, at least look at the corruption in the country. What do you think? How do you think you're going to stop this corruption? Because the corruption, it becomes more like the motto it becomes more like the motto of administration. Why should? Non, si toute la corruption dont vous voyez, Kabila yim tochika yango. Mr. President, look now, one of our provinces are being occupied by the rebels. So when you think you're going to liberate those provinces, non. Tout ce que vous voyez à l'est de la République, tout ce que vous voyez, non, ce n'est pas moi vraiment, moi aussi, vous savez vous-même, c'est Kabila qui a laissé ça. DRC. Yeah, Mr. President, but we saw like young people, they live in the country that much. No one wants to stay because they can't do anything. There is no opportunity. Government does not provide anything for the people. How do you think you're going to tackle, how are you going to deal with this kind of matter? Non, vous savez, moi, je ne peux rien faire. Non, c'est Kabila qui a laissé ça. Toujours. Public Democratic of Congo, they always have excuse, they always have justifications. Actually, which is, it works for them. It's more like a political strategy, which you cannot blame them. Maybe it's the way you're playing politics. Because when you are doing politics, you have to be a critical thinker, and you must be a fast thinker. You don't have to wait someone to come and help you to think or to come advise you. Before you get an advice, just think yourself and try to project what you're thinking about. That is politics. Yeah, that is politics. Kabila block all the time. You cannot compare our politics. Like in other parliaments, in Africa, wherever can be. No, like when discussing, you can just see the difference between those who are discussing and those who are not discussing. The same, like when they're in the parliament, you just see the opposition and the ruling party. Maybe the ruling party, they have their own uniform, which is more like a visibility, and the political parties also, they have their own uniforms. In the parliament, when discussing, at least you as a people, you will see who's discussing and who's not discussing, who's defending the people and who's not defending the people. Isn't it? But right in DRC, not the same. In the parliament, when you are in our parliament, everything is uniform. They all look the same. Well dressed. Yeah? With a good cut, a good tire. When you look at them, you're like, yeah, these people, they are really satisfied with the current government, and their people are satisfied. Quand tu regardes comment ils s'habillent, quand tu regardes qu'est-ce qu'ils ont en train de faire dans le Parlement, tu te dis que non, quand même, ces gens ici, yeah, ils sont satisfaits, et même leur peuple est satisfait aussi. Yeah, we're not like elsewhere where you see people fighting in the parliament. Yeah, because when the opposition is not happy with the decision, for instance, which has been taken by the ruling party, at least they do something. So they fight, they sometimes maybe get the chairs and they start throwing on each other because of the argument, not coming to the common point. They're not agreeing on one thing. Because the opposition want A and the ruling party want B. So they want to try to balance. Yeah. That's why you heard, like in our parliament, sometimes you heard like, no, I'm really worried on what is happening here. Why I'm worried? I'm worried because we are paying so much money to these people. But they just come here and sleep in the parliament. So, Mr. Speaker, I'm really worried. Yeah. DRC is not the case. Yeah. No one is worried when they are sitting in the parliament discussing the issue, the problem which is affecting the country. So whenever they stand up to, whenever they are taking a platform to raise up some kind of issues, they don't reflect the reality, they don't reflect the issue which are affecting the people. Maybe it's a strategy as well, or maybe because of corruption, maybe they're being corrupt. Like just tell you, no, you know, tomorrow we're going to have a session, parliamentary session. So when you're there, don't just do anything. Just dress well, put your tire. When you have a nice haircut, when you're there, just pretend like you're sleeping, like you were tired, like you've been writing, you've been reading too much, and you've been discussing much. Just want to pretend like you're sleeping. Don't raise any issue, important issue which affects the people or the country. Just be there, we're going to pay you. And they're like, yes, boss, nakosala ngo, ngastoki nakotikaka na parlemanga na kovanda nanga, nakofsala sambla, ata sata, ningi na sata yepe akomo nanga me, nakovanda kimia. Mais aussi, ne faites pas semblant de ne pas me payer. Faites votre mieux en fait de me payer ma somme. Sinon, je dirai ça au peuple. DRC. And that's what you like the parliament, they are all sleeping, like all following the same party. You're like, hey guys, what are you parliamentarian? No man, we just here, but we're waiting. Then they're gonna pay, they're gonna give us something, man. Yeah, we're here just to get, get something. Yeah, in DRC. Yeah. We don't whine. Can't see them whining. No, they just kimia babani na bango kimia. Bazo tala bazoli ambanga. Est-ce que bino boye bike boya hawa piso peuple nde tinda bino boya ko discuter makambo ya peuple. Sikoyo neni ni bozo vana boy. Non, quand même on travaille. Hein? Oui, on a signé, il y a une liste là. On a signé sur la liste. Vous savez quand on est entré, il y a une liste là. Donc le peuple n'allait pas encore, je n'étais pas présent, j'étais présent. Mais vous étiez présent, vous n'avez rien fait. Non, si je n'ai pas travaillé aujourd'hui, quand même, demain, je travaillerai. Il y a encore du temps. Our parliamentarians. Yeah, they don't act like politicians. You know, like Slovenia. Have seen Slovenia, what happens? Like this lady just came in the parliament with rotten eggs, throwing on the minister because the minister didn't do anything. Executive never do anything. And what are they supposed to do? Just to act. And by acting, how she could act, just get rotten eggs and start throwing on the minister. And the minister was just standing, watching what is happening. The handbag was full of rotten eggs, taking one by one and throwing on the minister. Throwing on the minister. After 2 seconds, throwing on the minister. You should just see the security team just come to try to prevent. And the other parliamentarians said, no, leave her, let her throw the eggs on him because he just waking him up. He doesn't know what his role, what he's supposed to be doing. So throw. But as in DRC, is not the case. Yeah, we're quite different. In DRC, we are satisfied by nothing. So in DRC parliament, you don't know who's ruling party and who's opposition because we are all the same. We don't discuss, we don't even get angry. Yeah, everything, whatever, like we just, yes, leader, yes, it's okay, no problem. Yangoana, Sokiyo, Mubulu, Yangoana, token de liboso, toko changer ango, balinga te, toko changer ango. Then in the parliament, they all just supporting one point, rather than having different opinions. They don't, all supporting one point. Yeah. Maybe they meet like in the night and they're like, yeah, you know, those guys, we know those people. Donc, vous savez que nous sommes quand même une équipe, n'est-ce pas? Nous sommes une équipe de politiciens. Et vous savez aussi qu'il y a l'équipe du peuple. Ne vous en faites pas. Votre idée est notre idée. Donc, c'est presque la même. Qu'est-ce que nous devons faire? Donc, nous seulement, on va venir avec l'argument. Faites semblant comme si vous écoutez. Faites semblant comme si... Mais soyez quand même dans une même équipe. Nous sommes des mêmes équipes. Vous savez, les oiseaux des mêmes plumages volent ensemble. Nous aussi, nous sommes des politiciens. Nous devons travailler ensemble. Puisque nous gagnons ensemble, le peuple ne gagne rien. Donc, tout ce qui est bangonde wana, basaba misani, baba congolais, il y a des bandas de l'autre, il y a changer en côté, et bandas depuis l'époque coloniale, avant même l'époque coloniale, il y a des kakaboy. C'est vrai, oui. So, ceux qui n'ont pas voté, il y a voté wana ils la kaka mascarade, ils ont semblant mais yo vanda qui m'a toko pesa na yo mo msunu, yo tozuwi biloko e ba tika bango baza ba pepe, yo ko yebi pepe ndenge ezala. Pepe amto ya kolela lela ka epi atika na ye. C'est vrai, yeah. In DRC. Yeah. Because they want to get something. You know, it's like a relationship. And when they pay them, they just keep quiet. More like a relationship.